What up, everybody? It's your boy Banks. I'm back. You feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks. You already know what time it is. It's playoff time. You know what I'm saying? Second round, Eastern Conference, second round. And you know who we're going to be talking about. Talking about the Frozen and Lowry. The Toronto Doodles. The Toronto Raptors, man. I'm talking about the Toronto Raptors. Like, bruh, listen. I've been saying this for years. People call me Banks. Yo, you're a Toronto hater. You don't like this. You don't like that. You don't like that. I've been saying I see the truth. I see the truth. From time, I seen the truth. You always need game sevens to win. From the Brooklyn, you lost. Then from the Washington Wizards, you lost. Got swept first round. You finally make it out the first round, but you needed 7 games versus Indiana. The Frozen, his palms are sweaty the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Lowry is shooting low percentages like always. You know what I mean? And then what happens? You get out the first round. Then the second round, you beat Miami in 7 games. Needed 7 games again. Then you lost in 6 games to Cleveland. Everyone's like, oh my goodness, we're nice. I'm like, no. Man's got lucky. You can't be winning all the time in 7 games and relying it to 1 game and telling me you're nice. You can't be the home court advantage and you can't win in 5. You can't sweep nobody. You can't win in 5. Losing on your home court game 1 every time. Whatever. Anyways, you fast forward to last year. You know what I'm saying? Beat Milwaukee with Brogdon, a rookie point guard, and Giannis, basically. Middleton, whatever, but he was even coming off an injury. No Jabari. You know what I mean? You guys are struggling. You only started to turn the series around when you brought in Norman Powell. Norman Powell? Really? That's when the series turned around. You win in 6 games. Struggled. You know what I mean? Then second round, what happens? You get swept to Kyrie, LeBron, and them. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when people saying, "Oh, LeBron has their number." No, it's not that LeBron has their numbers. And if it wasn't even LeBron, if it was another superstar, like an actual superstar, they would get swept same ways. It's the fact that the game comes down to what are the stars going to do. You can't rely on role players. If you actually look at it, you have role players. They're role players. So one role player, one game may step up, the next one may step up. You can't rely on role players all the time. You have to rely on your stars to carry. The role players are supposed to be a boost. They're supposed to be a boost. You know what I mean? Help me a little here. Help me a little here. But if you don't help me, I got you. Clear out. That's what it's supposed to be. The other team don't game plan for the damn role players. They game plan for the stars. Why? Because you're the threat. So if you don't show up, why are we supposed to win? You know what I'm saying? If you show up and you don't win, then we could blame other people. But you can't not show up and be the star. And when we win the regular season, oh my goodness, DeRozan has the best stretch of his career, looking like Michael Jordan at the beginning of the season. Oh my God, DeRozan this, and you're getting all-star praise and all of these accolades, individual accolades. But then when it's the playoffs, it's, oh, we gotta get another role player. We gotta get Ibaka. We gotta get this. We gotta throw away Vasquez. We gotta throw away Lou Will. That's the problem. This is the problem. Oh, the coach is the problem. The coach has been the same thing. All the roster changes and everything has been the same. The coach, the regular season, even though the coach is not nice, he's not nice. He's a defensive assistant. He's not nice. Come on now. He doesn't know how to adjust in game, all of that stuff. That's true. If you had a better coach, yes, you might do better. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to execution with the players. It's going to come down to when it's clutch. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's for the Frozen. What are you doing? When the bright lights is here. You see the light on my forehead? What are you doing? He be sweating. He be panicking. Come on now. What are you doing? Nothing. Don't do nothing. Pass out. Pump fake, pass out. The whole regular season you're doing shimmies. The Frozen's doing shimmies. He's doing bringing the whole arsenal. You go watch him in Drew League, up and unders, reverse pivot, 360 layups, all kinds of stupidness he's doing. People are like, oh, that's the whole arsenal. I'm like, no, this nigga's doing this. People don't understand. Basketball is 90% mental. Because at the end, even if you have the skills, the mindset has to tell it to do it. It's mental. You have to have the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Or those skills aren't happening. So then you see it. Regular season, he's doing all of these moves, pull up, this, that, all of these type of stuff. He doesn't even take bare paint layups. It's mainly pull-ups. And then he expanded to 3-point line, but it's mainly pull-ups, off screen, no screens, posting up a little bit here and there, whatever the case is. He does not do none of that arsenal in the playoffs. Why? Because his palms are sweaty. He's nervous. He only wants to go to the rim so he could draw the foul. And then that's why you see him pass out so much, because he's like, oh, any type of little defense, it might be a tough shot, pass out. He's nervous. He wants obvious shots. That's why he takes more threes than even mid-range jump shots, because they leave him open sometimes and he shoots it. He doesn't, you have to create, you have to have some type of You have to have some type of creation, you know what I mean? With your takes in the playoffs, because everyone's doing scouting report. They want you to play with your weaknesses. You got to create. That's what stars are there for. That's why it's a stars league. That's why stars wins championship, because you can't game plan for them unless you try to stop them. If they come here and they be like, I'm getting a bucket, and they have counters to what you force them to, there's no guard in that. You can guard role players. They're limited. That's why they're role players. Come on. You have to be real. You have to be real. The fact that Raptors are there going, oh my goodness, our bench didn't perform today, we lost. Really? When other teams are saying Durant didn't perform, we lost. Even when LeBron didn't perform, we lost. Kyrie didn't perform, we lost. You know what I mean? We're here going, our bench, oh my goodness, Van Fleet's shoulder is out, we lost. Really? Man off the bench, getting 10 to 15 minutes? Really? Bruh. That's when you have to sit down and actually be real with yourself and see what's going on here. The pattern is every playoffs, we need 7 games or 6 games to win. The fact that we took Washington 6 games to beat them, I was surprised when they closed it out, because I was telling man it's going 7 games. People are like, what are you talking about, 8 seed? We're the first seed facing the 8th seed. I don't care who it is. I don't care who's there. Look at Houston, 5 games, and Timberwolves is nice. 5 games. You know what I mean? That's a real number 1 seed. People expect it to, if it's goal 6, oh, what? Imagine going 6 and it's like, oh, like you expect it. The fact that Raptors closed out in 6, I was surprised. I didn't even trust them to close out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even trust them to close out. You get swept last year to LeBron and Kyrie and all of them. People saying LeBron has a number. Like I said, it's not, yes, LeBron is going to work, but it's any even if LeBron's not there, you put any superstar there, the same results will happen, because the stars' palms get even more sweaty. His palms are already sweaty, the fact that it's playoffs. But their palms get even more sweaty when it's a superstar. Even look at when we faced Wade. You know what I'm saying? The palms was even sweaty too when Wade was on Miami. Needed 7 games to win. There's no takeover ability. There's no in the clutch, let me get a bucket. Man, now if you dive into this series, the Frozen, how do you have Tristan Thompson on you, mismatch, and you pass out to Van Fleet? You actually don't do anybody else. If there's a mismatch, first of all, in clutch situations, that's why you see most of the times it's going to be a jump shot game winner, because you don't go to the paint. You don't trust the refs. You don't want to hear this last 2-minute report. Oh, it was a foul. You don't trust the refs. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, everyone can collapse OD. You know what I'm saying? So you don't trust the refs. You don't trust those situations. You want the ball in your hands. The ball's in your hands for a reason. You know what I'm saying? For you to get the bucket. So you normally do a pull-up shot or some type of creating space to get a jump shot. So the ball is, you basically can guarantee it going in off leaving your hands. You trust yourself, you get a bucket. That's why it's mono ISO, pull up the tricks out the bag. Show me something. That's what normally happens in clutch situations. You don't really see game-winning layups unless it's a draw-winning play, a tip-in or whatever, or unless it's just weak defense blow-by. You rarely see game-winning layups and dunks. Normally those are situational, but actual dribbling 8 seconds, 10 seconds, you're just dribbling at the top and you just mono, every man knows what it is. The man's not driving for a layup. It's normally a shot. It always comes down to that, because at the end of the day, that's what you control. You control the shot. I control it. I want the game winner. I control it. I'm going to show you. As he step back, you know what I mean? Some arsenal. And now if you have a mismatch, oh my goodness, you better ask somebody. That's the best case scenario. That's no worries for the rest of my days. That's no worries. You feel me? That's mono and mono. That's bucket. This man had Tristan Thompson. His palms were so sweaty, he ran into the paint to post and then kick out to Van Fleet with LeBron on him. Contestant. Or Jeff Green, whoever. Jeff Green. It was Jeff Green on him. Contestant. Really? That's what we do out here? That's when you know that's your superstar, the Frozen, the same nigga who says, oh, if LeBron was on our team, we would win. Like, listen, all the changes have been made. Casey changes the culture. You're doing all of this stuff. You're doing better in regular season. You can't keep blaming the coach. At the end of the day, they're improving in regular season. So clearly, and this is the roster. You can't keep blaming the coach. But what changes from regular season to playoffs? Not the coach. The coach don't change. He does the same heinous mistakes that he does in the regular season. They still win. So you can't blame the coach. Remove him out the equation now. But what changes from regular season to playoffs? The production that your stars give you change. Everybody else, even if anything, DeLon Wright steps up. Other people are stepping up. And your stars step down. Your stars step down. They don't even score their average. You don't even score your average when you do in the regular season. Clearly, you're sussing. And it's all the time. It's like that. Once in a blue moon, the man has 30-point game. Once in a blue moon. But even look at the takes. The takes are just random takes. It's not the same takes. When you're not looking like how you do in regular season and the way you score and everything is different, you're nervous. Your palms are sweaty. Like, mans who play ball, you know what it is. It's mindset. The bright lights is too there. Some people just get nervous. The same thing. You see role players, they splash all the time in practice. Then when the game is on, they have the same open shot with confidence. They, the hot potato, extra pass. You pass it to them, they're open. Oh, touch pass to you, huh? What do you mean? Shoot that. You've been shooting. Because the bright lights is here. Not everybody's built for the moment. So those are the role players, are the guys you have to bring their confidence up. The stars supposed to rise their confidence up, empower them. You know what I mean? Look, bruh, I've been saying, blow this shit up, man. Blow it up. I've been saying, blow it up. Look at all this. Look at all the guys. Look at all the guys we're missing on. You have Tatum. Look at what Tatum's doing. The last one that they won in game 3. The man scored like 8 points in overtime, just ISO on Embiid. ISO in the clutch in overtime. What's DeFrozen doing? This is where the man's a rookie. Lillard, when he came in, first series, you know what I mean? Walk-off 3 series. Walk-off game-winning shot. Like, the clutch is there. People say you have to build and get clutch. No. If you're clutch, you're clutch. You're clutch from day one. You could see it. The moment is there, you take over, you show. Even if you might airball, whatever, the fact that you're not afraid, you show. No pass out. We mean pass out. To who? What you talking about, man? Like, enough is enough. Blow this shit up. I've been saying. Now some people are now saying blow it up too. I've been saying from day one, blow this shit up. Now we resign. The good things he didn't come to my Lakers, you know what I mean? But we resigned DeFrozen for how many years now? You have Lowry for how many years now? You're missing out on all these guys coming in who are killers. These guys are young killers. Donovan Mitchell, they're not afraid of the damn moment. You could see it. These guys are carrying the team in rookie year. They're only going to get better. DeFrozen has never carried. Never carried. Not even a grocery bag. Niggas never carry nothing, man. Talking about. Blow this up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Obviously, the coach needs to go too, but at the end of the day, literally, like, the perfect example, it was perfect because it was everything I was saying all the time. DeFrozen sat in the fourth quarter in game 3. The team came back. That's the thing about Lowry. As much as Lowry, he shoots the low percentage and he has no takes. He has no offensive arsenal. He just runs around doing these doo-doo jump stop floaters. That's like, it's looking like YMCA basketball. You know what I mean? He has no takes. He's actually a bench point guard in the NBA. If you look at it, he was a bench before he came to the Raptors, but the Raptors, that's what the Raptors do. They take, watered down names, and when they're done after a while, then they bring them here to make them look like they're stars. You know what I mean? Like, that's all Raptors do. You know what I'm saying? You have to be real. The fact that the man was on the trading block, we were about to go and tank, you know what I mean? Well, not tank, but rebuild, you know what I'm saying? Trust our own process. We're about to do that, you know what I'm saying? And trade Lowry, but then we started winning by accident when the East was garbage. You know what I mean? Winning by accident. So if you're winning by accident now, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Raptors are nice. No, that's when they signed on Drake. Because it's a money opportunity. You know, it's a business opportunity. You got to understand. That's when We the North came. That's when the Six came and all these other things that provide revenue came in because now they started winning. So they took advantage. That's what happened. We're not actually nice. Come on now. That number 1 seed. When have you seen a number 1 seed struggle like this? Swept in the second round, making history? Come on. 2 straight years to one nigga. This doo-doo team, Indiana. Look at the 40 LeBron had on flipping Indiana. All paint takes. 1-2 shimmies here and there. All paint takes. Mainly paint takes. The man's doing Kobe fades? Jordan fades? You waking this man up doing all this whole arsenal? Man's like, what? What arsenal is this? 8 contested fades? This is what we're doing on... Bruh, when LeBron is comfortable and there's no worries, that's when the whole arsenal comes. His palms are not sweaty. He's looking at the Raptors. It's like, these niggas are weak. He's laughing. I'm telling you, he's laughing in the locker room. The man is telling Kevin Love what I'm going to do today. That's when you know the disrespect is too real. Mans are scrubs. There's no threat from you guys. There's no threat from the Raptors. Mans, look at this, DeFrozen. They know what it is. There's no threat. He's not nice. Mans know this. He's not nice. He's overachieving. Lowry's overachieving. They're not nice. As a player, you know who's nice. They are not nice. Not nice at all. At all. Come on, man. Let's be real. Making this man look like he's Kobe and Jordan out here. What is this? Fade after fade after fade? Come on now. Not even losing on your home court, bruh. How you home and you lose, you get swept, bruh. Same thing that happened to the Wizards. I told you, any superstar, they get swept anytime there's a superstar that actually has a mentality where we don't rate you. Same with Paul Pierce, you got swept. So it's not that it's just LeBron. It's just that there's a superstar or a star on the team, and they will basically make you know that your star is weak. That's what's going on here. That's literally what's going on here, man. Like, bruh, I'm telling you, man, this stuff needs to be blown up. There's all these guys. You have Michael Porter Jr. All these guys were missing on that's coming out. You know what I mean? One of the best draft classes that we've seen in a while. Kuzma. All these guys were missing out on for what? Just to do this same lose. Then 5 years from now, you know what I'm saying? We start back and we have nobody. Nobody's in free agents just coming to the Raptors. You better believe that. No one now is going to take DeRozan's contract, especially after the performance he does is in the playoffs. Who's going to want to take him? You know what I mean? Like, it's actually just a lose-lose situation. That's why I said the worst thing that could happen for the Raptors was going to the conference finals, because it makes everybody believe that this team is actually nice and stick with the guns. That is actually not nice. The problem is the stars. You have all these different situations, the same coach, obviously, but the regular season improving. You have all these different things that are happening, bringing this role player, this guy, all these different guys, but the stars are the same. What does that tell you? Who's shooting the shots at the end of the game? No matter what you get, no matter what coach you get, no matter what you get, who is taking the shot at the end of the games? Who is going to be playing those minutes at the end of the games? DeRozan and Lowry, it's Kablanks, rebound. I leave that nigga open. Come on, man. Man's are guarding LeBron from full court. Guarding him so he's just going left, forcing him left. That's what he likes to do. How do I know this guy? I'm watching the games and I know what this nigga's weaknesses are more than these mans and you watch film. What? Make that nigga shoot. Sag off it. Make him shoot and make him think about his shot. When he's guarded, hella contested, there's no worries. You have to shoot it better. Players know this. Look at J.R. Smith. He hits more contested shots than actually open shots. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, why you sag off that nigga? Make him pay. If he hits 10 shots, now you guard him different. You don't just guard him. Like, I hate even playing. I hate when mans do that. Mans overreact to you don't overreact to stuff. You don't overreact. Look at how the Spurs guarded. Look how the Mavericks guarded him. It's the same nigga. Yes, he's improved his form and all of that, but come on now. Let him make you change. Don't just guard the nigga tight and all layups. So now when you leave him open and splash, he's comfortable. Like, bruh, it's just, that's the coach too, but the players, come on, you have to have IQ. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand, man. Like, it's crazy, but my fault, just ranting, man. I'm talking, I've been saying this from day one. I've been saying this shit from day one. These niggas need to blow it up. Join me. Blow it up so they get the message. Blow it up. I've been a real Raptors fan. I know the truth. I want them to lose and blow. This is a perfect scenario. That's what you see. You see, DeRozan was out the game in the fourth quarter and the team came back. Lowry, as much as he bricks and ain't his takes, he has heart at least. And the team will feel the heart and feel the try and feel the fight. He has it at least. That's why they were fighting. How are the rookies, OG, hitting clutch shots, fighting? All these guys fighting with DeRozan on the bench. Nigga salty. Not even clapping. Not even slapping hands. Not even amping his team. Not even standing with the bench. Sitting down. That's how you know, man. Like, man is salty. Like, look, bro, get that nigga out of here, man. We don't want him. And LA definitely don't want him. That nigga, man, bruh. That's why it's the worst case scenario now. Now you're stuck. And you're gonna have this. This is gonna be the same story for years. People are saying, why rebuild? Because you're literally, you're just wasting time. That's what you're doing. You're wasting time. You're gonna eventually you're gonna have to go and rebuild. You get what I'm saying? Eventually. Now you're just wasting time and you're missing on guys that you might not see again. That's what the problem is. I'd rather get a young killer and build with him. So when we actually come to the playoff time, when we get nice, my star is the young killer. And I know he's a young killer and now he's going to be an older killer and it's a raps. It's a raps. No pun intended. You feel me? Anyway, it's true talks. You feel me? I just had a rant. Sorry for the long video, man. Join me. Blow it up. Let them know. Blow it up. Please join me. Blow it up. It's your boy Banks. Get these niggas out of here. 2 sweeps? Like, do we even have room for 2 brooms? Like, bruh. Blow it up. It's your boy Banks. And I'm out.